Welcome to Yap About It, your go-to podcast for everything pop culture. We're here to talk about the latest gossip, TV shows, music, and movies that keep us talking.
Yep, if it's blowing up your timeline or making those group chats go off, we're talking about it.
So grab your popcorn, your headphones, and maybe even a glass of wine, and let's yap about it. Welcome back to Yap About It, and welcome to our official 2025 year-end pop culture recap. We've survived this year, but just barely.
And today we're covering everything that defines 2025. The shows, the music, the scandals, the memes, and the moments that we couldn't escape.
From the TikTok ban to SNL's 50th anniversary, from Met Gala to superhero movies actually being good again, this year had everything.
So let's jump in, starting with January, where we kicked off with government drama, celebrity feuds, and the first big media meltdown of the year.
Let's yap about it. So, starting off the year in January, we had the TikTok ban saga. The U.S. passed the PAFACA, requiring TikTok to be sold or banned. U.S. investor group Ellison Murdoch, Michael Dell, and Silver Lake moved to acquire control of a new U.S. TikTok entity worth around $14 billion. Trump paused enforcement on January 20th, then kept extending the deadline through December, which I think the deadline is December 16th, but China would retain under 20% ownership and the algorithm would be US trained. What do you guys think about this? Do you think he's just going to keep extending it, or?
I do feel like it'll be I don't feel like it'll be banned anymore. Like they were saying it's going to be banned in January and everybody was freaking out. But I am on TikTok, and then for our listeners, we have our own TikTok that we just popped off on.
Follow us.
But yeah, since I was an avid TikTok user and posting, I was really disappointed and discouraged, and I was getting hopeful, and it seems like every season it was extended. It was like, oh, until March. Okay, now until June. Now until September. Now until December. So at this point, I don't know. I'm just rolling with the punches.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens in the next few weeks.
I either think that it will be extended like Christina said, or it'll be bought, but it's not going anywhere. It is funny because I remember when this happened in January, and that was before we had started our podcast, so I was not on TikTok at all. Mm-hmm. I literally was like, I could care less.
Yeah, same.
But now, with us having the podcast and it being, one of our platforms that we're using, and
now we care.
Yeah. So I don't want it to go anywhere now.
See how funny it could be.
I see how, things have changed since the beginning of the year, for my opinion, over this. Because I definitely remember me and Lomberg were just like, okay, whatever, good riddance. Like, who cares?
Yeah. Now Christina's like, oh, how the turntables.
Yeah. Yeah, and they would just watch I would send them TikToks and they could open it, but they would refuse to download it, But it's like a community on there. You see the people comment on our videos and have conversations and stuff.
Yeah, and it's definitely easier for a newer podcast to your videos are more likely to get seen on TikTok versus Instagram, without having a huge following yet. It's definitely a lot easier to get, founded on TikTok. So
exactly.
There's more exposure out there with TikTok. And I know everyone's been saying that, and I knew it, but seeing it firsthand, I'm a little worried about it, But Larry Ellison is the co-founder of Oracle, and he's a leading figure of the group. So just interesting to note that there is a guy that has a lot of data on us already that could be potentially having more data on us. So just something to think about, not to alarm anyone as they go into the new year, but something to think about.
So moving on in other news, Justin Baldoni and Blake Lively. So the feud really got heated in January, starting over the It Ends With Us production. Blake and Justin allegedly clashed over creative direction and screen test leaks. Rumor of behind-the-scenes hostility escalated, and their legal teams got involved over leaked footage and narrative control. And since all this has come out too, I've seen that Colleen Hoover has said that she's embarrassed to even say that she wrote It Ends With Us at this point because of how far this has gone.
I saw that article too.
Yeah. That's sad.
Yeah.
Okay, but I know this is when it first dropped was in January, but now we're still getting little tidbits about it because I don't know if you guys saw the recent news about how Taylor Swift and Hugh Jackman likely saw an entire meltdown between Ryan Reynolds and Justin Baldoni at their house
right. Over Justin fat shaming her, allegedly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you imagine being a fly on the wall at that dinner? I'm assuming it's a dinner party or something at their apartment or house apartment, I guess. I think they live in Tribeca. I don't know why I know that. But
I wouldn't be surprised just because of the pap walks and the hangouts with Taylor that I see with Blake and Gossip Girl. I guess they probably did actually shoot in New York City, right? I don't know.
Yeah, they did.
So
yeah, it was a New York production.
So I could see her just staying there.
I think they live in Tribeca. I feel like I didn't make that up. If someone wants to fact check me, but yeah, interesting that we're still seeing news about this feud that it seems like it's been going on longer than a year though at this point.
I know, I feel like
I cannot believe
every month of this year something new has come out about it.
Every week of every month.
It's just ongoing.
I know podcasts that covered it or Instagram accounts that covered it and they're just tired. They did an 8-part series and now they're like, okay, we're fatigued at this point.
Yeah, it's just too much. And there's there's no into it yet. So we're just finding out all these little tidbits here and there.
And the trial hasn't even started yet.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
We talked about doing an episode at some point, but I don't know, man. It's
I don't know.
That's too far back to go.
Yeah, at this point it is. At this point, it would be a 2-hour episode. So if we did one.
I'm lucky if I remember something that happened 3 months ago in pop culture. I don't know if I can go back that far. And it's just so exhausting.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see about that. But yep, I know this is when it started. It was in January. So the Golden Globes are usually what kick off the awards season in early January. And this year it was the 82nd Golden Globe Awards. Nikki Glaser hosted and she won over the crowd and the people at home. And she followed Jo Koy from the year 2024. It was a 180 from the year before. And she's now expected to host the 2026 Golden Globes.
Yeah, I'm looking back at what won earlier this year. Shogun won drama TV series.
Oh,
that's a great show.
Still need to finish that.
Oh my God.
I know.
You have to watch it. Oh, there's this cute little kitty cat. What is this, Flo?
Oh, I do want to watch it. That one looks really cute. I think that won an Oscar too.
Cute. I think so. It looks familiar.
Yeah.
Animated feature film.
Yeah. It looks so cute.
Out of most of the things that were nominated, I saw some of Baby Reindeer. I know that
Baby Reindeer.
It's good.
Yeah,
I know Amelia Perez was very controversial for.
I remember.
I remember that. I'm not going to speak on it.
I do remember.
For multiple reasons, I'm not going to speak on it. But I also haven't seen it, so I don't have an opinion on it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have any thoughts there.
Right.
The Substance Demi Moore one.
Yes, I was so happy for her. And then she didn't win the Oscar. And a lot of people were thinking she was going to win. I remember that. Yeah.
That was a big scandal.
Yes, because she has been in the game for so long. And she remembered her speech about people not taking her seriously and all this stuff. And I was like, yes. And then she didn't get the Academy Award. And I was like, no. I don't know who won, so that's no slight against that person. But I was so ramped up for Demi and or Demi.
Yeah.
I missed the 2024, the drama though that the 2024 Golden Globes brought though. We need to bring that back because between Jo Koy and between the gossip things that happened with Selena and Taylor and it made headlines what did they talk about? Oh, they were and everybody was trying to lip read and dissect what they were talking about and saying they had beef, and I don't know. We need another thing like that going on in 2026. So just so we can sit up here and have another discussion about it on the podcast.
Yeah, I think we need Taylor and Selena back just to have a little gossip.
Yeah, that was the funniest. Yeah.
Even better, let's have like Blake and Ryan there.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow, yeah.
Wait, the Taylor and Selena, was that when they were like whispering to each other?
Yeah, that was in 2024. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, I do remember that. Everyone's like, what did they say? Let's get all the lip readers. Try to figure out what they said. Yeah, we need some of that back.
Exactly.
In 2026.
We need more drama at award shows, period. Like, we've talked about this.
The award shows this year were pretty drama-free.
They're very sterile. Like, we need more drama. We need messiness.
We do. I agree.
Definitely. And then also in January, The Pit aired, and we talked about that earlier this year too, because it won a lot of Emmys this year.
Honorable mention.
And in January, one of my favorite artists, Bad Bunny, released his album Debí Tirar Más Fotos. Don't come for me if I pronounced it slightly incorrectly with my English American accent. But I loved this album, even though I am not a fluent Spanish speaker. It doesn't matter to me. I still felt like, you know, his production, his voice, everything he brings, the passion he brings. And then I do end up looking up the lyrics too, and because, you know, I don't just listen to fluff and nothing. So the whole album is just a love letter to Puerto Rico and him giving homage to his Puerto Rican roots. And in his words, the title, I should have taken more photos. In his own words, he says he should have embraced, appreciated more of the moments, the presence, where he should have appreciated more of the people who are around him and who loved him, and revealing that it's just about being blessed and appreciative of where he is right now. And he didn't stop there with just the love to Puerto Rico. He also had his tour, which became controversial later this year when he was announced for the Super Bowl act, that he only was going to Spanish-speaking countries and Latin countries, but he had a residency in Puerto Rico for a stint of time. I love the album. I think it's one of his best. And yeah, I know it's up for a lot of Grammys as well. It was a big cultural impact, and it just has lasted throughout the whole year. I listened to it now in December. Like sometimes with albums and things like that, I kind of just stop listening to them after a month or two, but I go to that one. I go to this particular one a lot.
Yeah, that says something. It says it came out in January and you're still listening to it now. So,
and we can't forget John Hammond. At the residency.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I did forget about that.
Oh, my God. The people that came to the resident, that was so funny. LeBron James pulled up John Hammond. It was so, oh, my gosh. I wish I could have gone.
I mean,
some of those videos
of him.
But that video, yeah.
That was
living his best life. Wearing,
so
like,
funny.
sunglasses, and he's got, like, that button down shirt or something.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. I have it like ingrained in my mind.
Yeah.
It was giving island vibes. I just remember that.
Yes. Yes. I guess that's what Don Draper did, right? After Mad Men. He just lived his best life. I actually don't know what Don Draper did after Mad Men. I'm still only on season 5. So, no spoilers.
I haven't watched it at all yet, so. It's one of those, eventually.
I think I know what happens to him because I've seen clips, but I'm just not entirely sure what transpires. So. And speaking of Bad Bunny, in February, he also appeared on SNL's 50th anniversary show, which I thought was incredible. It was a walk down memory lane for me. I grew up watching SNL in the late 90s, early 2000s, which I think are arguably the best seasons. There was even a callback to all of the skits that would be canceled today, which was really funny to watch, regardless of whether or not they would be canceled. There were still some funny ones in there. And then, of course, some of our newer fan favorites like Domingo. which has become very viral over the last couple of years. It had some guest stars like Sabrina Carpenter and Pedro Pascal. Adam Sandler returned to perform a 50 Years song. And there's also a really fun skit featuring John Mulaney. And it was like a musical sketch montage of New York's history as well as SNL's history, featuring a lot of cameos as well. And honorable mention for Andy Samberg returning with Bo and Yang to perform a musical number about how everyone that's ever worked on SNL has anxiety. Which is,
I'm sure,
really relatable. I mean, I can imagine being out there, you know, every weekend and performing live in front of the whole world.
And try to make sure that the jokes like land.
I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
the schedule that I hear them have.
You only have a few days to learn everything. And
Right.
yeah, as someone that also has anxiety, I can imagine. So I thought that was a fun little skit.
Yeah, I tuned into the highlights of some of those.
I know. I was just thinking, like, I need to go back and watch some of like the New York one because I don't think I saw that one. I saw like the highlights and of course Domingo.
Of course, Domingo.
Of course, Domingo.
Yeah, that one's always everywhere.
That one's in everyone's feed.
Yeah, and the memes that came from that.
Oh man.
Because it's like
Yeah.
Sabrina next to Paige, like, oh, like when I see a zaddy or something. It's just like stuff like that.
Yeah, there was a lot of great musical guests as well. Like I said, Bad Bunny, Miley Cyrus, Paul McCartney. Sabrina also performed with Paul Simon. And Nick Jonas also made an appearance. There were also some past guests and frequent hosts like Alec Baldwin, Tina Fey, Tom Hanks, Scarlett Johansson, Robert De Niro, Steve Martin, and Martin Short.
Oh, I do remember seeing the Martin Short. Yeah, I do remember bits and pieces.
Yeah.
I wonder what the after party for that was like.
Oh, I bet that was wild.
Was it a 3-day rager?
And especially
all the people from all the years.
Yeah, SNL is known for its parties and like raving parties.
Yes,
Like-
I bet. Like, because I just feel like they're pulling all-nighters throughout the week, at least, 3-4 nights a week, depending on what skits you're on and all this stuff. And like for the guests, who come on it and they're on there for a week, it is tiring, but they're only on it for that week at the end of the day.
Yeah,
the
you're
people
not, like-
that are regular comedians are on there every single week
Yep.
doing that. It's just crazy.
Can you imagine like the cocaine on set, like back in the late 80s? Well, actually, you know what? Actually, from beginning of the 70s all the way into like the late 90s. Like, can you imagine?
Eddie Murphy just had a documentary come out, and I heard a little bit of it, and he was on SNL,
Yeah.
and he said he never did it, but he said mostly everybody around him was doing it. Hence, SNL.
They always say they never did it.
I doubt that. I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
I highly doubt that.
Everyone's always like, well, I didn't do it, but everybody else around
Oh,
me
you're
did it.
saying, okay, allegedly. You're saying,
Allegedly.
okay. I see
Right,
what you're
yeah,
saying
yeah,
now.
yeah.
Okay. But no, I know. It's like, I didn't partake in such festivities. Like,
Okay.
Sure.
And especially like you were saying at that time.
oh, yeah,
too,
at that
when
time, especially.
it was
like,
so prevalent. On February 2nd of this year, we had the 67th Grammys award show. Chaperone won Best New Artist. Beyonce won Album of the Year for Cowboy Carter. And then we had Kendrick Lamar. He won Record and Song of the Year for Not Like Us. Just as a quick recap.
I remember watching this. I'm so glad at the wins, of course. And then again, Taylor had some entertainment brought to an award show with her dancing and being drunk. And there was all these videos. If y'all saw it on,
Yeah, she was just like
TikTok.
vibing to every song.
So funny. It was so funny.
Taylor is a girl's girl. Like she
She is.
is here for all the pop girlies.
Yeah, definitely. And then there was a clip of her dancing to Charlie XCX. And And later on, after Life of a Showgirl came out, people were like, the fact that she had actually Romantic in the Vault, or she was dancing to Charlie XCX at this time.
Oh, that's shady.
I'm like, but chances are she did have that song recorded. I wouldn't put it past her.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
And Kendrick Lamar, who was the most awarded musician at the Grammys, was also the Super Bowl halftime performer for the 59th Super Bowl in New Orleans, and SZA came to join him as well. He had a very elaborate performance, and it was had political messaging. He had, the appearance of SZA, and also Serena Williams came on, and Samuel L. Jackson was Uncle Sam and introduced him for multiple songs. And he did the much anticipated, he saved the song Not Like Us, and it called out Drake, as people were wondering if he would or not. But yeah, people were wondering if he was going to be censored for certain lines in the song, but he said every word. And yeah, Lauren, at the beginning of the year, we had our like inside joke, and she's like, "Hey Drake," like she liked that like trolling part where he looked into the camera.
I love that. That is iconic.
Breaks the fourth wall, just looks right into the camera.
and the jeans.
And
jeans.
She loved the jeans. Lauren loved the jeans.
I love the jeans.
After that, everyone's like, all right, let's get some light wash flared denim jeans.
Yes,
Such a statement. Political and fashion.
Yeah, it was very mixed reviews. Some people were like, well, what about there should have been more dancing, there should have been more, appearances and more musical guests. And then other people were like, no, it's deeper than you can, than the surface level stuff y'all are used to, and either way. And then some people, we had talked about on a previous episode, we are, as much as I love Kendrick and as much as we've loved some of the male performers, we're due for a female performer,
Yes.
And I mean, Kendrick is the moment. He was one of the biggest artists, and 2024 was one of his biggest years musically. So to me, it made sense for him to do Super Bowl, but also you could go either way with that, because for Super Bowl, people do want it to be some more pop and things like that, which we discussed in a previous episode. So some people were a little bit disappointed it was a rap artist, or that it wasn't just it wasn't multiple rap artists like it was, a couple years ago when they did the thing with Mary J. Blige and 50 Cent. Yeah, the old school one. Yeah,
that was actually really good too. That was a good performance.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always going to be people that just complain about the Super Bowl performance.
It is. You're never going to, it doesn't matter who they choose.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it really doesn't. There's always going to be people that have something to bitch about at the end of the day.
True. Yeah, it really doesn't matter. Whether they're all young, old, black, white, female, male,
country,
whatever genre.
rap, pop, it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
Someone's going to be unhappy about it. So at the end of the day, who cares?
Sure.
We're going to enjoy it.
You're never going to please anybody. You're never going to please everybody for something like this. So it's like, you know what? Just make it fun and make it interesting and entertaining.
Yeah, right.
That's all that matters.
Trure.
Because someone's going to hate on it no matter what anyway.
Yeah. Just enjoy it for what it is, Just like the Thanksgiving parade, just enjoy it for what it is.
I did not see that coming.
I'm still thinking about it. I thought it was great. I'm just going to say that.
I didn't
we can
catch
talk
it this
about
year.
that in November, but
No worries. No worries.
Yeah.
And in February, a fan favorite, White Lotus, premiered its third season. And none of us have caught up yet.
I think, though, for this season, wasn't it the spa manager massage lady? Wasn't she the only returning cast member for this season?
I think so. Was it Belinda?
Belinda, yeah.
Why do I remember that? I
don't
can't
know.
remember.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember anything from earlier this year.
But you remember
but I
Belinda?
can't
I remember that from
Belinda.
February.
No,
that's from season. Was that season 1?
5 years ago.
Oh, no, I mean. Oh, yeah. Oh, she didn't watch it. Never mind. Okay, yeah, that was from 5 years ago.
6 years ago? I don't even know.
It was everywhere. I'm actually glad that I missed spoilers, because for it being everywhere.
Same. Somehow I've managed to avoid spoilers. I don't know.
All I know is that a couple of the TikTok sounds is at this age, I don't think I'm just not meant to live an uncomfortable
I'm not
life
meant
or
to
whatever.
live
That's what I know. And that's all I
Tsunami. Piper, no. That's all I got.
Right.
I do want to watch it before the next season
Yes,
airs,
we need
though.
I'll definitely watch it before the new season.
Because I
Yeah.
think I'm more excited about the next season because it's in France. So I don't know. I think that's going to be really interesting. I want to say it's going to be more like the second season
Yeah, I agree.
in Italy, which I loved. It's my favorite season.
Oh, yeah.
I say that and I haven't seen the third season, but
It's
so
my
far
favorite
it's my
out of the
favorite.
two. I did like the second season better than the first, but yeah, I can't say.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the third will surprise us and we'll all love
Yeah.
the third. Who knows?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting HBO back soon because Euphoria is about to come back on. So
Ah.
when that comes, I need to catch up on all the stuff. So
all the
things.
stuff, all the HBO shows.
And in March, for music news, Selena Gomez made her return to music for the first time in years with her album I Said I Love You First, and it was produced by Benny Blanco, who she's now married to. I listened to the album. I thought it was solid. It was her last one was Rare. I think it was in like 2020. So, and it was cool of her to collaborate with him. It was mainly a dance record, a pop record, but I feel like it came and went because a lot of people, like, I feel like a lot of people were talking about it at the moment. And then, like, I don't know, but I thought it was a good, solid record for her.
Yeah, I actually don't remember this record. I know I haven't been the most like tuned in this year, but I really don't remember it.
Yeah, I don't think I actually listened to this either, and I didn't
had
realize
that Bluest
that
Flame
she
song.
collabed with Benny Blanco. But that's really cool that they were able to do that together. Yeah, even before they got before their wedding and everything.
Yeah.
So-
Were they already engaged at that point?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I think they were engaged like the beginning of the year or the end of last. It was either before or after the holidays.
That's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big year for them.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then Travis and Taylor like following in their footsteps pretty much. Like album and engagement. So it's the same year and the wedding and everything. It's just he's just not helping her with her music. I mean, besides being the muse for her music, but you know.
The muse for her music.
But they're not collabing together.
He's just the inspo, especially for Wood.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so I had looked it up. They were engaged December 2024.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah, that's cool. I remember when they got engaged, but I just couldn't remember like if it was November or December.
Yeah. I knew it was cold out.
Yeah.
I knew it was like
Cold.
Yeah, and I remember that's when like Nina and Sean got engaged.
That's what I was about to say.
We're
Like,
gonna get
Nina
that
and Sean got engaged at that time too.
because it was all around that time.
Yeah, I feel like that's
And
a really popular time of year for a lot of people to get
Yeah.
engaged anyway, but
It
especially
is.
celebrities.
Yeah. Maybe they finally have like time off to think about it.
True. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As we know, production stops in the beginning of December usually.
Yeah,
You know,
'cause-
for actors and actresses and crew
Yeah.
and stuff. So
yeah, film members always get that break in around Christmas time, so
Yeah.
we're like,
Right.
all right, time to get engaged.
They're sitting around with like, you know, a turkey dinner, or ham dinner. They're like, you know what? I need to rethink my life. Time to make some moves. Yeah, because actually they were linked in December of 2023 together. So see? Yeah.
okay,
The
so that's
holidays.
a cool.
It's like an epiphany
timeline.
for people.
Yeah, it could have been their anniversary too.
Yeah.
In March, we also had the Oscars award show. Anora won 5 Oscars at the 97th Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Director, and Best Actress for Mikey Madison. Director Sean Baker won Best Original Screenplay and Best Editing, becoming the first person to win 4 awards for a single film. I didn't see Anora, but I remember when the Oscars aired, and I remember seeing that it was like sweeping the Oscars for the year, but I haven't seen it. Have you guys seen it?
No, I haven't. But didn't it have a similar backlash?
To Amelia Perez?
Yeah, to Amelia Perez. Like, people were not happy that Honora won.
I do believe so because
yeah,
I think there were, I can't remember what other movies were also nominated at the time, but a lot of people were thinking that other one should have won over Honora for sure.
Yeah, Amelia Perez was also nominated for Best Picture. A Complete Unknown, Conclave, I'm Still Here, Nickel Boys, The Substance, The Brutalist, Dune? Really? And Wicked.
I remember Timothée Chalamet was there, and he's been in Dune, but I think, but he was nominated for, who did he play? Dang it.
Well, he was probably nominated for A Complete Unknown.
Yeah, it was something else. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, as Bob Dylan.
Right, Bob Dylan, that's who it was.
I did see that movie, and it was really good.
It was really good?
It was really good. I watched it on the plane. It's one of those plane movies, you know.
Plane movie.
Like, when you're on the plane and you're like, I'm never going to watch this ever, but I need something. I have nothing to do, so I can actually focus on this.
I definitely get that, yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those type movies. Like, I'm never going to watch it at home.
Gotcha. I have a new category, the plane movie.
It's a plane movie. They're usually like slow paced, usually biopics or something serious and dramatic.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like
I can see that.
What was that one movie? Like 3 Billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. Do you remember that movie?
No.
Okay, that is a plain movie. That is a plain movie. It's a great movie, but it's not something you would ever watch with distractions around you.
Yeah, I can see that. Just from the name of it, honestly.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, I'm looking at the list again, I think people really wanted The Substance to win.
Oh, yeah.
I think that was the upset. Like, a lot of people wanted The Substance to win, and Honora won instead. Oh, look, Flo again.
Yeah, see, I told you. I was like, I'm pretty sure I was nominated for an Oscar. Or it won.
Yeah, it won. It won.
But The Wild Robot was also nominated. And I did see The Wild Robot, and that was really cute. And Pedro Pascal did one of the voices in Wild Robot. Because he was like, you know, in everything this year.
Yes.
But yeah, he was a fox.
Yes, he was.
Oh, yes, a fox.
Because he is a silver fox. I love totally silver, but you know what I mean. That's somebody we all agree on. We have to do an episode of just a fun little mini episode about our celebrity crushes. And
Hot or not.
Yeah. We need to do that. That would be really freaking fun.
And in March, we also had season 2 of Severance, which, again, I'm going to say this a lot this episode, but I have not seen it. This is the year that Lauren did not watch a lot of new TV or new movies. She just comfort watched a lot of old stuff.
I will say that I think either by the end of the year or sometime next year, I am going to get Apple TV because there's a lot of shows. And there's another show that came out later this year that we'll talk about later. But there's a lot of Apple TV shows that are coming out that are like super good, or I hear are super good, that I really want to watch. So I'm just going to cave and get Apple TV.
That is true. Because when I go to get my hair done, my dresser, she puts on these shows that are on Apple TV and stuff I've never heard of, and it's really good. And I'm like, what is this? You know,
I feel like they're really killing it right now with and actually having unique content too.
Yeah, I think there's just been a lot of monotony lately in media, and that's why I've just kind of tuned out. But Severance does interest me. So I agree with you, Lisa. I'm going to bite the bullet and I'm going to get another streaming platform. Maybe cancel another one just to kind of offset it.
Yeah, I think I'm going to start like taking turns with the streaming platforms. Like get one, watch all the things I want to watch on it, cancel it, go back to another one.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I canceled HBO. I canceled Stars. But yeah, we still have Paramount, Peacock, Netflix, and Hulu. But I think I might have to get Apple.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. All right, April. We made it to April.
April, one of the best months.
We know so many people that have birthdays in April.
Well, y'all must love your Aries and Tauruses.
We love Aries and Tauruses.
It's true.
So that brings us to April.
April. I'll start off this month since it's my month.
It's your month.
Besides October, this is my favorite month of the year, my birthday month. So Sinners was a big movie that came out in April. I didn't see it in April, but I did see it.
Same. Yeah, I watched it later in the year. I can't remember when, but I watched it once it came to streaming.
Same. Yeah. Has Michael B. Jordan. He plays two gangster twin brothers who return home to a juke joint, and their plans are disrupted by the arrival of vampires who threaten their community. And the film blends historical realism with horror, explores themes of racial injustice, cultural identity, and the power of music, particularly blues music. I thought this was really good. Out of all the movies I've seen, it's definitely in my top. I mean, this year it's my top 3 or 5. I was really impressed with the performances too. Haley Steinfeld, she did really well in the movie.
She did, and Michael B. Jordan killed it playing the two twin brothers. Anytime any actor plays two different roles in the same movie, I always give them props for that. That's
I was
be
giving
so
Elena
hard.
and Catherine.
Yeah, definitely. And yeah, all just the music in it was really good too. Like all the blues vibes.
Yeah.
And I don't know, for some reason when I first watched this movie, I didn't really go into it knowing anything about the movie.
Me neither.
So I knew it was had horror or scary elements to it, but I didn't realize it was vampires. So all of a sudden when the vampires came out, I was like, whoa, what? This is a vampire movie? Because the beginning of the movie is so not at all a vampire movie that you're just like, what? And then all of a sudden it turns into vampires and you're like, I was not expecting that.
No, seriously. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Lauren, you have to watch it.
I know. I'm sitting here. I've actually listened to.
Yeah, I think you would like it too.
Yeah, no, I really want to watch it. It's not because I haven't wanted to watch it. I have wanted to watch it. I just haven't had a chance. And it's everything that I could possibly want in a horror movie. So yeah, I think, I've realized, and I've mentioned it before on this podcast, but the holidays are when I catch up with a lot of things because I finally have time to just relax and veg a little bit. So I've caught up with all of my Bravo shows already. So now
you can catch up with everything else that came out this year.
To watch all the movies. I finally watched Wicked. I know I'm behind. I still need to watch Wicked for good. I know. I gotta watch that.
You're still behind.
It. I thought it was delightful. It was wonderful. I probably should have watched it a lot sooner. But right now I'm holding out for Wicked for Good to come on streaming. So I'm waiting for that.
I'm not mad at it.
It should come out soon, I'm thinking.
Yeah, the first one came out on streaming sooner than I thought it would.
Yeah, I'm guessing probably by January or February it should be on streaming.
I would say probably right after the holidays.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna make this a priority.
Put
to
it
watch.
on your list. Then at the top for the top 5 or 10. She has
it's the top. I thought Wicked was the top.
Well,
because you can watch this now.
Yeah, you can watch this now. Actually, you can watch this now. So this is number 1. Wicked will be 2 by December, because tomorrow okay.
Yeah.
You have this month.
Yeah.
And then January Sinners.
I have this month to watch.
December Sinners, January or February Wicked. My bad. Could be so confusing.
That's the plan. That's the plan. But I already I know a lot about it already just from being chronically online and listening to podcasts that have already talked about it. So yeah, I really want to see it. Definitely. So I'm going to make it a priority this year before the year ends.
I could definitely see that Sinners will get a lot of Oscar noms too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to watch it before Oscar season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
And once again, everything comes back to Katy Perry on our podcast. Also in April, Blue Origin suborbital flight with Katy Perry, Gayle King, Lauren Sanchez, Aisha Bowe, Amanda Wynn, and Carrie Ann Flynn took flight on April 14th, 2025, and this was the first all-female crew flight. Y'all remember the memes for this?
Yes.
I mean, I still feel like there are memes coming out about it. Or at least now we're getting like people asking other celebrities if they want to go to space, and we have
Taylor Swift the conversation,
right? And like Ariana Grande saying, "No, why would I ever want to do
like,
that?"
Taylor, why would I do that? Why would I ever want to do that?
It's dark. It's cold.
I know. Then Pete Davidson, he was supposed to have gone to space a couple years before this.
Oh my God, we've really fallen, haven't we? When we're sending Pete Davidson,
he was going to before this whole
space.
thing.
I mean, like, what is the point though? Just to say you did it?
Yeah, I've already said this before. I would never go to space. I'm good. I don't need that in my life.
No.
Yeah, that was one of our first episodes. It's talking about
that was. It's a callback.
Yeah, like it all goes back to Katy Perry and space and Taylor Swift on this podcast.
When we set out with this podcast, I don't think we expected to mention Katy Perry this much.
No, definitely not.
Because before this year, Katy Perry has been like, what has she been doing? But then all of a sudden this year, she's everywhere.
Yeah.
She's in space. She's
literally everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
It's literally because of her tour in Blue Origin.
Yeah, and the divorce. Yeah,
and now Trudeau.
Yeah, definitely.
She's securing her place again.
And speaking of musicians and music, the Coachella Festival, which always takes place in April and always takes place around my birthday. It's always around like mid-April-ish. It's like, 2 weekends in April. The headliners included Lady Gaga, Green Day, Post Malone, Benson Boone, Travis Scott, Charlie XCX, Megan Thee Stallion, Jimmy Eat World, and T-Pain, to name a few. The most I heard about was and saw videos, clips of, was Lady Gaga. I think that was one of the most talked about performances. I feel like next year, I already know Sabrina and Justin, which we mentioned, going to be headlining next year. But yeah, we didn't know that Green Day and, Post Malone were there. I don't know. I somehow missed some of these headlines about Coachella.
Yeah, I don't know.
I totally missed that
too. I didn't really pay attention to Coachella this year.
No.
But yeah, this was a fire lineup. We got Lady Gaga. I think this is like it's kind of kicked off her Mayhem tour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then Green Day, Jimmy Eat World. Jimmy Eat World has been around forever. Like, have they ever stopped touring?
They're always touring too. Do you ever feel like they never take a break?
I
They're
don't
always
think they
just
do.
They're not headlining.
They're kind of like Goo Goo Dolls. Goo Goo Dolls, they're always touring too. Like,
yeah, they're always touring and they're not headlining a lot of tours,
right.
like big tours. They're at least
they're playing,
on a tour.
Yeah. Living the rock star life.
Yeah.
And T-Pain was random too.
I love T-Pain.
He had a resurgence over the last couple years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love his social accounts. Like, they're just so fun.
Yes.
And his, covers are great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I would have seen this lineup. I say that, but
yeah,
I
we all
wouldn't
say
go to
that.
Coachella.
Yeah.
Unless I had, like a suite or something. But no,
Yeah. I think I'm done with the outdoor
My
festivals.
festival days are behind me.
Same. Concerts are fine with me, and that's even kind of pushing it nowadays.
That's pushing it,
That's
honestly.
pushing it, but the festival, that's a whole nother beast.
Although I do feel like if I were to do a festival again, it would have to be Coachella. Like, if you're going to do it, just
go hard or go home.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, go big or go home, yeah.
Go bigger,
hard.
go hard.
I don't know why I said go hard or
Go bigger. I was like, wait, what?
I was gonna let it slide, and I said I can't. I have to.
What
call
is
it out.
neither of you are ever gonna let it slide.
We're all such
We're
ass.
never gonna let any of us slide. All of us make fun of each other.
We all just have to call each other out on every dumb little thing that we say. In April, for TV shows, we actually had a lot of good seasons for shows. We had Last of Us Season 2, which was really good. I mean, it definitely left a lot of fans angry, but so did the second video game.
Mm-hmm.
And technically, we don't get the full story of the second video game until season 3 comes out of Last of Us, because it follows the first half of the video game follows Ellie and her story, and then you follow Abby for the second half of the game and her side of things, and we get that in season 3. So we really don't get a full picture of the second game until season 3 comes out. But there was a lot of backlash against Bella Ramsey for this season, because a lot of people are saying she doesn't portray Ellie the way that she should have, just because she doesn't have the same kind of like temperament, I guess, as Ellie does in the game. Because in the game, Ellie is like furious, trying, I don't know. Have you watched season 2 yet, Lauren Brooke?
I have not.
Okay, like, do you know the spoiler though?
I know the spoiler.
Okay.
I know the spoilers. That's why I didn't watch it, because I'm like, well, I know what happens to my man.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's what was so controversial about the game and the show, is that everybody's so mad that Joel dies.
Yeah.
Spoiler. But by this point, the diehard fans.
If you don't know that,
if you don't know by
then
now, come on.
Sorry.
If you don't know.
But in the video game, like, Ellie is on a mission to murder Abby and her friends because of how she brutally murdered Joel. And like, Ellie is just so angry in the game, and that's like what her whole journey is fueled upon, is her anger. And then in the show, Bella Ramsey just does not portray that anger. She kind of is like, takes like a softer approach, and then it falls flat. So that's what a lot of people who are fans of the game are so furious over with the show. Like, as far as the story, they stick pretty close to it. It's just the way Ellie reacts in season 2. Like, she's angry and is trying to get the revenge for Joel against Abby, but it's not fueled the same way as it is in the game.
I've also heard there was some complaints around just casting choices too.
Yeah.
That season. Yeah.
Well, like, I mean, mostly because of Bella Ramsey, a lot of people are saying that she just is not the perfect fit for Ellie. Especially because, like, I mean, she worked fine in the first season, just because in the first season, you know, Ellie's supposed to be a lot younger.
She's younger, and also you're not seeing that dynamic that you would see in that second season.
Exactly. Yeah. In the first season, she's supposed to just be more naive and everything. But come season 2, she's supposed to have grown up a lot, and, you know, it's just Bella Ramsey, I just don't think was the right actress for this role, even though I do think Bella Ramsey is a good actress. It's just she wasn't the right fit.
Yeah. I could totally see that.
Yeah, and a lot of people are saying that Caitlin Dever, who plays Abby, actually should have played...
would have been a better Ellie. That's what I've heard.
And also with Caitlin Dever, like, she does a good job as Abby, but she's so tiny. And in the video game, Abby is
she's actually built. Massive.
Yeah,
right?
like
a
she's
really
got like these huge arms.
Yeah.
And actually looks like she could take on Joel. Whereas like in the show, you're like, how did this little girl kill Joel? Like, this makes no sense.
I've heard this whole argument from my fiance about the casting, about how it makes no sense whatsoever that this little girl would kill Joel, because he's played the game and he showed me, like, hey, yeah, this is who should be killing Joel, not this girl.
When I first heard the casting choice for Abby, I was like, is she gonna really bulk up? Because I don't see it, and she didn't. So it was just not believable.
Yeah. And I really did want to watch the second season, and I probably will. But, you know, it's that like difficult choice where you want to wait until the season's over to watch it, but then you also hear everyone's
complaints and
qualms about it, and you're like, well, I guess I want to watch it still. Is it worth it?
I mean, it was still entertaining, and if you're, you know, a fan of the first season, I do think it's still worth watching. And I will say, I think it was either the first or second episode of season 2 that was just like insane. They had like a huge herd coming towards like their town, and it was kind of reminiscent of the Game of Thrones, like White Walkers coming in. But the difference is you could actually see the whole battle.
You could see it.
You could see the battle. Yeah, so that was really nice. No, it wasn't at nighttime. Darkness. They came during the day.
Great.
So that whole battle sequence was very intense and really well done. And that actually didn't happen in the game. They added that into the show, but it was really well done and it was made for a really great episode. And then we also had the final season of You, season 5 came out in April, and Black Mirror season 7, which I have not finished You yet, but I did watch Black Mirror.
You was great.
Yeah, that's one that I need to go back and finish.
All the camp that I could have hoped for. And I'm going to miss it. I'm really going to miss it. It was bittersweet saying goodbye to You.
It is kind of crazy that it's over now.
Some of these shows, it's really bittersweet saying goodbye to them this year, like You and Stranger Things, because I feel like they have been with us for so long, especially Stranger Things.
Yeah, true. I agree with that.
I mean, there were so many long spaces in between some of these seasons that we've really like grown with these shows.
Yeah.
So like through COVID and everything. So yeah, it's sad to say bye to You and Penn Badgley. I hope we see him on another demented show after this. Because he plays a sociopath so well.
He really does.
Well.
And he's such a likable guy in person.
He's such a likable sociopath.
I mean, it seems like
there are moments when you're watching it and you're thinking, yeah, screw that person. You go after them, Joe. Like, they really make you question your morality on the show. So, yeah, I really enjoyed it.
I like that Black Mirror you can just pick up, like, it's just like a modern day Twilight Zone, and you don't have to follow it each episode.
You don't have to watch it all the way through, like, each episode if you want to skip an episode.
Yeah.
And you could watch it out of order.
Right.
So
I like that about that.
Same.
There aren't enough one-off shows like that.
No, there really aren't. And there were a lot of really good, interesting episodes this season. I feel like season 6, I didn't really enjoy it as much, but season 7, I did like it. They're usually very depressing.
Yeah,
so.
well, I think that's why I haven't watched it in a while, because I feel like, what could they possibly write?
Because we're living in Black Mirror.
Not happening now.
Right.
Well, yeah,
exactly.
Like sometimes it hits too close to home.
Yeah. True.
But there was one that was called Hotel Reverie, which was like ends up kind of like filming it in like an old Hollywood movie style, like in black and white. I think you would like that one.
I should start with that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would start with that one. And it wasn't like overly depressing because it wasn't really like had the same feel as some of them where you're like, oh, well, this is happening now with like AI and stuff. Like even though it still had like the technology in it, it basically puts like this actress into an old Hollywood movie and the actress is like replaying the role that was in the old Hollywood movie and they're like redoing the movie. But I don't know. That one I didn't think was as depressing. Yeah, and I thought it was interesting.
They don't have like microchips in brains that control your thoughts. So okay, good. I'll watch that one.
Moving on to May, one of the biggest cultural events is the Met Gala every year. This year, the theme was Superfine Tailoring Black Style, and it explored the history and modern-day expressions of Black dandyism. And this was actually interesting this year also because Anna Wintour resigned a month later. I thought this was a really good theme. I really liked a lot of the looks. I might be biased, but Bad Bunny was one of my favorites. I loved Zendaya's look as well. I love Jennifer Lopez and Sabrina Carpenter's looks.
Yeah, Sabrina looked really cute.
Yeah, they understood the assignment.
Cynthia Erivo slayed.
Oh, she looked great.
Yeah. And I just watched the Kardashian episode, which is ironic that we're coming out with this episode now of talking about, recapping the year, because Kim had a behind the scenes that she always does on the Kardashian Hulu show of the Met Gala. So that's funny because I saw... So she was saying that she might not go, and I'm like, okay, Kim, like I did not believe that. No way in hell they're gonna skip the Met Gala. Like if this is your Super Bowl,
she would never. Yeah,
like stop playing. She's like, I don't know. I should be studying right now for law school, and I don't know. This might not be the right choice. I'm like, bitch, shut up. And I say that playfully before anybody comes for me. Yeah, it's interesting to see. No, because it's just such a secret thing when they go in after the red carpet. It's not supposed to be documented or anything. So it's just interesting to see some of the behind the scenes when working with stylists and things like that and what goes into it. So the Kardashians do give us a little inside scoop of that. And the next Met Gala will take place on Monday, May 4th with the theme costume art. So it'll be an interesting jump from dandyism to that.
That will be interesting.
Yeah.
In May, HBO reboot series of Harry Potter announced their lead cast. So we got Dominique McLaughlin as Harry, Arabella Staunton as Hermione, and Alistair Stout as Ron. And then I've since seen where Daniel Radcliffe and Rupert Grint have sent letters to the child actors, kind of passing the torch on and wishing them well for the role. And so I thought that was really sweet.
That's really sweet. I saw that too. I know we've talked about it before, but I'm still really excited to see it.
Me too.
I think that's definitely going to be required watching for all of us.
Oh, for sure.
Or required viewing for all of us.
And I've already seen some pictures and clips of them filming in London and a scene with Hagrid and Harry. So
I know, it was so adorable. He's
so
tiny.
Cute. I know, he's so small. And I think in the interview I saw too with Daniel Radcliffe, he's like, I can't believe that we were that young when it first started. It probably has to feel so weird for them now seeing it happen all over again when it's not really that old of a series.
It's not. It's probably surreal.
Yeah.
To see that, yeah. But what's also, just to touch on it really quick, is there's so many actors that have passed.
I know.
That were in the original.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
So it's really bittersweet too. But yeah, I'm excited to see the torch passed.
Me too.
With the new kids. And also in May, we had 2 movies premiere. The live action version of Lilo and Stitch and Mission Impossible: The Final Reckoning, which is allegedly the last movie, but we'll see.
We will see.
We'll see in 5 to 10 years if they reboot it.
They'll be like, all right, it's time to bring it back. We ran out of ideas. Let's just bring back Mission Impossible.
Yeah, all we have is Mission Impossible, Jurassic Park, and superhero movies. So it's just a rotation.
That's accurate. That's really accurate.
In June, one of the biggest cultural phenomenons of the year, Netflix released K-pop Demon Hunters, and it has already broken a ton of records. It has won the Astra Film Awards for Best Animation and the Critics' Choice Celebration of Cinema and Television Award for Animation. It has already been nominated for 5 Grammys, including Song of the Year for Golden. The soundtrack hit platinum in the US, and it has been reported as Netflix's most watched film ever. And it is eligible for Oscar nominations, but we won't get those official releases until January. But it is eligible, and I definitely see it getting nominations, if not also wins too. I know you guys haven't seen this, but I was really skeptical when it first came out. When I first saw the trailer, I'm like, I'm not going to like this. And then it blew up so much. And
now it's Elisa's whole personality.
Yeah. My friend was like, you got to watch. Well, actually what happened was I drove home with my friend one day and she was playing the soundtrack in the car on the way home. And
which is very catchy.
It is very catchy. And I was like, what is this? I'm digging this. And she was like, it's K-pop Demon Hunters. I was like, okay, I'm going to watch this. So then I think I watched it the next day I had off. And I was like, oh my God, it's so good. And the songs are amazing. Even if you haven't watched the movie, you've heard the songs.
I was totally
they're
vibing.
Catchy. Yeah. They're
totally vibing with it.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I know we're going to talk about it in November. They were at the Thanksgiving parade.
They were.
Yeah, they were.
And they're so
Macy's
cute.
parade.
And I love how the 3 actresses who do the singing voices for the characters legit are like the characters in K-pop Demon Hunters. They have their personalities, it seems. So I love that.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be still on my list to watch.
They're everywhere this year.
Yeah, they have been.
Yeah.
Really.
Elisa, I can attest that she's been talking about it nonstop. And she had me add one of the songs to the Halloween playlist as well.
That's true.
Yeah, this is her new thing.
Yeah, I was never actually really into K-pop either before this, but after this, I've also branched out into like other K-pop groups too. So it's opened a whole new world for me.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I mean, they do like girl groups and boy bands the best right now.
Mm-hmm.
So
They do, because Americans
talked about
have
that.
not gotten it together
Yeah.
lately for boy and girl groups.
Yeah, there's not really any boy bands
No.
or girl bands. I don't think so. I can't think
No.
of any other than K-pop bands.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they've already been set or come out with a second movie. Not sure when the release date for that will be yet, but you know, I'm always like kind of hesitant with second movies in general just because they're never as good as the first. But I definitely think it deserves it. And obviously with how much of a like phenomenon it was this year, I'm not surprised.
Yeah. Well, we'll stay tuned. And in mid-June, was it clocking to y'all? Was it clocking to you? Was it clocking to you that I'm standing on business? That was
The
my
viral
highlight.
moment.
The viral moment heard around the world from Justin Bieber. I loved it. This out of all the TikTok sounds, everything. Like I had to get on TikTok. I had to get back on TikTok after like a 3-month drought just to do this sound because I just loved it.
You're like, I have to capitalize on
I
this moment.
had to. But yeah, this came about after Justin Bieber after he had a couple, I don't know, we talked about it on one of our very early first episodes, just some peculiar behavior and things like that, just with Haley or just by himself, and that was talked about. And then this happened, and he was at the beach in California, and the paparazzi was there, and he's saying he's trying to have privacy and just be at the beach, and he's like at the beach with his family. And and then it became, I don't know, people said it was planned, and I could see that being a thing too, because a few weeks later he came out with an album and this was on it, like this soundbite. So
I know, I thought that was so funny that he included it in his album.
yeah, he included it in. It's like an intro. And he had Drewski talking about it.
Yeah. It's like, you don't say business, you say business.
You said business. He's like, no, it's business. He said, that's why he stood there, because you enunciated it. You said, I'm standing on business.
I am standing on business. It is not clocking to you.
No, but it's relevant. Like I don't know. It's just I don't know how it's just a funny thing that, how sometimes you think that something's funny, or just like you and your friends, and you're like, is it just funny to us or whatever?
Yeah.
But the fact that it was like funny to multiple people, I'm like, okay, and you can use it toward multiple things. I don't know. It's just a relevant answer to things.
It really is. I honestly almost had to say this when I was canceling
I was just thinking
my
that.
internet company earlier this year and changing over to fiber. Yeah, because it wasn't clocking to the guy that I was standing on business.
I'm standing on business.
I was going to
don't want
cancel. I don't
crappy
want your internet anymore. Like,
Yeah.
just cancel it.
Yeah. And another viral talk sound and something that took over pop culture was Love Island season 7. Even though none of us watched it, we can still attest to the cultural impact it had. And the TikTok sounds, especially the like, I'm a mom, mommy, mamacita. And everybody doing the TikTok sound. Like celebrities were doing it. Everybody was doing it. And then I heard about Huda and people getting kicked off every week, just like against my will. There wasn't anything I sought out.
Every time I've heard about Love Island, it's against my will.
Yeah, it wasn't anything I even sought out.
It's always against my will.
Don't come for me. Don't come for me. I can only handle so much reality TV in my life.
True,
And that is
true.
Bravo right now. Sorry.
Yeah.
I can't fit any more Bravo into my schedule. I mean, any more reality TV
Reality,
into my schedule.
right.
Yeah.
And that is a commitment because they have a lot of episodes. So
Yeah. And there's like a lot. Yeah, Love Island. You're talking about Love Island has a lot of
right.
episodes?
Yeah, Love Island.
Yeah, there's a lot of episodes.
A lot.
I don't think I
Yeah.
realized it until I dove into the show, because I did have like this moment
of trying to
thinking
think
to myself, should I try it? And then I saw how much it airs, and I said, nope.
Nah.
Nope.
Now you know
Not
how
today.
I feel about all your Bravo shows. Like, it's just too much. Too much.
You just pick the ones you like. You might not like all of them. You might like 2 shows, and then you only have 2 episodes a week to watch. Maybe 1, depending on the airing schedule. Like right now, I only have two episodes a week. until December, and then it's going to be 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. Beverly Hills comes back. Elisa's like, nope.
Nope.
She's like, nope.
You
haven't convinced me.
You can keep trying to convince me, but I still have lots of other things that I need to watch.
No, I know.
Well, I did watch this, but Squid Game season 3 came out in June as well. Which that was what
transition.
your mission was this year, was to watch Squid Games.
I know. I know.
This season definitely finished off strong, in my opinion.
Okay,
Season 3.
well, that's helpful knowledge to have.
And that's it for Squid Games, right? That's it? That's the final thing, supposedly?
For Squid Games in Korea.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And in my mind, that's all it is, because I don't think I need to watch the American version.
Oh, is that coming out?
That's what they set it up for, yeah.
Great.
Yeah. That was my thought process. I'm like, we don't need that.
We don't need that.
But yeah, I feel like season 2 and season 3, it was technically just like one big season, I feel. Like it could have just been like a part 1 and a part 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
The short seasons.
Yeah, they're not too long.
Okay. All right, I'm thinking about it.
I just add it to your, ever-growing list.
The ever-growing list. The ever-growing list. I'll be married by May next year, and then I'll have a lot of free time again.
Like, then I could just binge everything.
Yeah, binge everything. Also, this year, in June, we had the live-action version of How to Train Your Dragon, and another movie, which I know Elise is a big fan of, 28 Years Later.
Yes, and I think we have The Bone Temple coming out next year, which will be a sequel, or like the second part to 28 Years Later, which I think we talked about in one of our first episodes.
I want to say it was like the second episode. Maybe.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see how they continue on with that story. And so it's supposed to come out in January of 2026, so not too long, not too far off from now. So yeah, I'll definitely be interested to watch that and see how they continue with the story. And it's also interesting because Ralph Fiennes, is that how you say his name?
Rafe Fiennes.
Rafe Fiennes? Voldemort?
Yeah, Rafe. It's also Rafe. It's not Ralph.
Oh, Rafe Fiennes.
I know.
Okay. Well,
I know.
He's in it. He was in the 28 Years Later, and he's also in Bone Temple. So
I love Rafe Fiennes, so you have me there.
There you go. See?
Yeah. Yeah, he's so posh that he can't be called Ralph.
He's Rafe. I actually did not know that.
Yeah. I remember a long time ago I called him Ralph, and my dad's like, no, it's Rafe. And I'm like, you're just making this up.
You're
it's
making
not
it
real.
up.
This is not true. There's no way. And then, indeed, it is Rafe.
Wow. Okay.
Which makes me wonder, is his brother Joseph, or is it Joseph?
I don't know. To me, he'll always just be he who must not be named.
Yes. Yes. Rightly so.
And also, I didn't watch How to Train Your Dragon, the live action, but I heard that was the most accurate live action that's ever come out. As far as like staying strictly to the animated film, it's super accurate, apparently.
Good to know.
Yeah.
It looks cute.
And yeah, it looks really good.
It looks cute. If I had a kid, I would have already watched it.
Yeah.
It looks like something I would definitely watch with kids.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, props to them, because live actions are not really doing so hot lately. And for them to actually seem to do a good job with it,
Yeah. I mean, we talked about Lilo and Stitch earlier. I know that one did not have good reviews. So,
yeah.
Right. And that wraps our first episode of our year-end pop culture review. We had so much to talk about. It's going to be a 2-part episode. So be sure to tune in for the second part where we'll cover July through December.
That's all for this week's Yap.
If you had fun with us, please rate and review the podcast. It helps us out big time.
And follow us on Instagram, TikTok, X, and Threads at Yap About It Pod.
Until next time.